Okay, so today I'm reviewing a bike from a company called Puckipuppy. Yes, that's the actual name. It sounds weird, but they name all of their bikes after types of dogs. So this is their boxer bike, and this does come in a step-through version like I have here, so it's very easy to get on and off of it. But it also does come in a step-over version, which has a bar at the top if you want a little bit more extra space for attaching bags and stuff. But yeah, anyway, this bike retails for a normal price of $17.99, but it is on sale right now for $12.99. And for that price, I'm always interested to see what you get with it, and you do get a lot of good quality components and build quality with this bike for the price. So let's focus on the design for a little bit. So it does come in a few different colors. You have gray, you have yellow, you have desert camo, and a couple of other colors I can't remember right now, but also it does come in this white color that I have here. And assembly for this bike was very straightforward, very easy. Everything came together very nicely. Front wheel, pedals, the handlebars, and also the LED headlight on the front are the things you have to put together. And speaking of the LED headlight, it's pretty good at nighttime situations or low light situations. And as far as the tail light, this is a non-integrated tail light, so you do put it on the seat post, and this does have a rechargeable battery. And then you have a few different light modes to choose from. So you have a solid light, and you have a few different other patterns that you can go with. So yeah, because it's not integrated, you don't have any type of brake light function, and this bike does not have any turn signals at all. So at this point, I will say for the $17.99 normal price, I would like to see some type of brake light integrated into this, but for $12.99, it's not something that I'm totally missing. All right, so now I'm going off-road here, and let's talk about a couple of things that this bike does have that you don't always see at the $12.99 price tag, and that's going to be dual suspension. So the front suspension is an adjustable fork, and you can lock it and unlock it. And then in the middle of the bike, you do have their rear suspension. I know it's in the middle of the bike, but yeah, it's the rear suspension, and I don't think this is adjustable. I looked down there, I don't think you can adjust it, but right out of the box by default, it is very comfortable to ride. And so yeah, going over bumps and grass like this, I feel really good. I do feel that rear suspension working with me. And this bike does have 26 by 4 inch fat tires to be able to help with going off-road as well, but they also do work just plenty fine if you are on pavement or anything like that. And this bike, I have to say, does have the best stock seat of a traditional bike seat that I've used on an e-bike to date. I mean, when I say it has cushion, kind of like my stomach right now because I don't work out as much. But yeah, this thing is super comfortable. I have no complaints with the seat at all. It is wide. It does have a little place there in the middle for a little bit of ventilation to come in on your kind of special parts there. But yeah, overall, this seat just rounds out the comfort of this bike for being able to go off-road and stuff. Okay, so now let's get into our speed test here. So I'm going with the default settings right out of the box. So class 2, throttle only, 3, 2, 1, boom. And here we go. So the maximum speed that we're going to get here is going to be 20 miles per hour, but let's just see how fast we get there. Bike's display is showing 14 miles per hour. GPS app is showing 16. Bike has got up to 20 miles per hour on the bike's display, and my GPS app is now showing 20. So not bad for the acceleration here for this 750 watt motor. So now let's go ahead and test out the hydraulic disc brakes. Nice and quiet brakes, but good stopping power. All right, so now let's go ahead and do a speed test using pedal assist. So let's get this thing going in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we should be able to get up to 28 miles per hour. And oh, by the way, I weigh around 220 pounds, so take that into consideration. But now we are at 22 miles per hour on the bike's display. GPS app is like 1 mile per hour behind it. And now I'm really putting some power behind it, but not too much. But we're at 28, 29 on the bike's display, and we hit 28 on my GPS app. So really good performance there with pedal assist. So look, I have to tell you right out of the box, I'm pretty impressed with the performance. I didn't think it will perform this well, especially at this price, but it definitely exceeded my expectations. But you can get a faster speed. And so to get to the advanced or technical settings to change the speed, you just need to hold down on the up and down buttons and also the headlight button at the same time. And then in a few seconds on the display, it'll go ahead and pop up. And the main thing here that you want to change is the speed limit. So just hit the power button, and now this thing will go all the way up to, I think, like 60 or so, but you're definitely not getting 60 miles per hour out of this. But if you just want the maximum speed, just go ahead and put it all the way up at the top. And I went too fast. All right, there we go. And now we're ready to rock and roll. So the first test will be throttle only again in 3, 2, 1, boom. And let's see what we can get up to here. All right, we had 10 miles per hour. Getting up 15 miles per hour. GPS app on my phone is like 1 mile per hour behind, so that's not bad. And we hit 20. 21, 22. All right, we're already going faster than the stock settings. 23, and we're at 24. Let's see what we can get here. And we're about to hit 25, 25.4. Yeah, all right, so 25.6, yeah, we hit 26 miles per hour. All right, so my battery died on my GoPro there at the end of that test, but yeah, I got up to around 26, close to 27 miles per hour, throttle only, which is not bad. But now let's go ahead and test out pedal assist in this unlocked mode and see how fast we can get. We're already at 25 miles per hour, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Woo! All right, brakes, nice and quiet and good. So yeah, 32 miles per hour with pedal assist mode. So yeah, speed unlocked, very good results, especially again for the price. Now, as far as riding position, this bike doesn't have you sitting too far forward and also not sitting too far upright. So I like it. The handlebars aren't adjustable as far as like the angle, or you can't raise them up and down. But the regular riding position is super comfortable for me. The handlebar grips are nice and rubbery. They have a little place there for like the palm of your hand. So very nice handlebar grips. And this does have some Logan branded hydraulic disc brakes, and they're very good, as I'm testing out right now while I'm going downhill. So very good and very nice and quiet too. I hate squeaky brakes, so you don't find that with this bike. Oh, and then the cable management on this bike is nice and tidy up front, and you do have some integrated cabling going on, so the cables are going on in the inside of the bike, so that is nice. And you have a little bit of branding, nothing too much on the bike, so overall really good design. You have a breakaway cable on the rear wheel where the 750 watt hub motor is located. If you ever do need to replace that or change the tire or anything, you disconnect that, and that will make it a little bit easier. But right now I am going uphill, and with the pedal assist, I'm able to get up this hill without having to work hard, so that is a good thing. Now, this bike does have 90 Newton meters of torque, and while the motor is plenty for like flat land, when you are going up a little bit of a hill and you don't have like a nice head start, or you might be starting from like a dead stop, it's not gonna like really like push you or propel you forward like you might get from other bikes around this price range that might prioritize like a more powerful motor, but it's definitely doable. And of course, you can always drop down to a lower gear with the Shimano 7-speed derailleur that this bike does have. But you know, overall hill climbing is fine, but if you're in like San Francisco or something, there will be other more powerful options that you can choose from other bikes. And now let's get some more off-roading here. I'm gonna go down this pretty nice steep hill. Oh yeah, getting some speed here. But yeah, this bike handles really nicely. It just feels very comfortable, man. So good job with the overall construction. And oh, it's a little bit wet here. I'm getting my pre-shower in. But yeah, ooh, that was a little bit of a bump. But yeah, overall, really good. Now, as far as like the recommended rider height, they say that this bike is going to be good for people between 5'2" and 6'2", and this bike can support up to 400 pounds, and the bike itself does weigh, I think, around like 75 pounds or so. So not overly heavy for a bike of this kind of like size. And as far as battery, this does come with a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery, and I'm going over some cobblestone here. But yeah, so this battery is good for between 40 and 80 miles, according to the manufacturer. So that's going to be dependent on how much you weigh, if you are using, you know, pedal assist or just the throttle only and stuff. So that's going to be different for everyone, but you know, it's a pretty good range for taking it out during the day. You don't really have to worry about running out of juice to be able to get back home. Now, up on the handlebars of the bike, you will find the controls on the left-hand side, so you can go through the different pedal assist modes and also turn the lights on and stuff. And then this bike also does have a walking mode, and you initiate that just by pressing on the down button and holding for a few seconds, and then the motor will kick in if you are like going up a hill or something, and it will help you kind of just walk the bike up. Now, on the right-hand side of the handlebars, you will find a thumb throttle, and then in the middle, you will find the tiny but nice color LCD display that this bike does have. So it doesn't have a lot of space on there, but you'll get your standard information as far as like your range and your speed and stuff like that. And you can go into the settings to change a couple of things, nothing too drastic. All right, so look, final thoughts about this Puckipuppy Boxer step-through bike. I like saying the name. Yeah, anyway, for the normal price of $17.99, I will say that this bike is missing some things that I would like to see, like some fenders and also a rear rack. But for the sale price of $12.99, I think you are getting a really good, solid bike that has good build quality, good construction. I don't feel like this thing is gonna fall apart after the first 2 years or so. And then also you get that speed around 28 miles per hour at least if you are just going out of the box with pedal assist. But of course, when you unlock it, you can get that higher speed, which is very welcome. And overall, the range is really good. And it's just a really good, nice feeling bike with that dual suspension. So for that sale price, this is an excellent buy in my opinion, but I don't know how long it's gonna be on sale. But if you are interested in the current price for the bike, I'll leave a link down below in the description of this video that'll take you to the bike's website. And that might be an affiliate link. If it is, that does help support the channel. So definitely, I appreciate that. But other than that, really good bike, Boxer step-through bike, solid bike. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. But like always, I do wanna thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you later. Peace.